So I just wanted to talk a little bit as I finish up this work so I can log out for the day. But I was just thinking a little earlier. I just didn't get a chance because I had got a phone call to make a video. But I was thinking about how when you gay, and I'm just speaking from, the only standpoint that I know, which is being a woman or being a female, being a stud, quote unquote, right? Or, being gay, dressing like a boy, all of that. I'm trying to make it to where everybody understands because everybody don't understand the lingo. They don't know what a stud is, all that, right? But coming from that, there's so many thoughts and insecurities that I believe don't get talked about when it comes to that. Um, and I was just thinking about how I was just so grateful and so happy that God showed me my true identity, or still showing me my true identity. Is still, has delivered me from, that mindset and believing that I was somebody that I really wasn't. And it's so real when you're in it, right? You really believe that that's who you are. Like, could nobody tell me that I wasn't gay? Like, that's stupid. Like, what are you even talking about? Move around. You feel me? But it's just like it be so real to you, but at the same time, it's always that feeling somewhere within you that is insecure. It's always this feeling in you that doesn't feel protected, or don't feel like, even better yet, don't feel like you can truly protect. Right? Say you got a girlfriend, or say you don't got a girlfriend. It don't matter. It can just be you. It's like you're playing this role of a male or of a protector, or playing the male role, regardless of how much we say, no, I know I'm still a girl. I don't try to act like no boy, or whatever. You're still playing a dominant role. So there's a responsibility that you're putting on yourself, and you're not even realizing that you're putting a responsibility on yourself that you're not even cut for. You're not even made for. You're not even created for. And this is also coming from somebody who always was by themselves. I was the only child, right? I always felt like I had to protect myself. I always kept a gun, since I was a certain age, since I was a teenager, right? So it's just certain things. I mean, going to the military and stuff like that. Like, no, and it's so crazy because it's just like I was confident in being able to protect myself. Like, I doing Jeet Kune Do, all of that. Like, it's not like I couldn't protect myself or protect somebody else, but there's still this weight because you're still a woman, right? Your makeup and the way that you were created by God still looks to be protected versus being the protector. Now, it's something different when it comes to your nature with your kids, or having motherly instincts and stuff, and protecting your children versus protecting yourself and your family. It's like you're putting the male burden. I really need to do my work, but what I'm saying, I feel like it's real deep, and I feel like it's something that nobody really talks about. We put this burden on ourselves when we're like that, when we're stud, when we're gay or whatever, and we're the dominant one in the relationship, or just the dominant. That's our characteristics. When we're in that lifestyle, we're putting the burden of the male on us, and deep down inside we always feel this insecurity. I know I'm not the only one. Maybe others don't feel it, but I highly doubt that it was put on my heart to say this, right? Because I don't believe I'm the only one. I know of studs, and gay girls who have gotten taken advantage of by men, whether that was them getting beat up, whether that was them getting raped, whether that was them getting whatever, I myself have, been, I haven't been physically hands put on me, but it's become very close at some points. And I've had, men say stuff to me, certain things that they was going to do to me, whatever, or just, doing this, right? And so even things like that can become very traumatizing, obviously, because of the fact that you already playing a role that you wasn't even created to do. It's just like if you got a car and it break down, it's not that it's not a car no more. It's still a car, but it's not doing what it's created to do. It's not able to drive if it's broke down, right? So it's just like it doesn't change the fact that it's a car, but what's the point of having a car that don't drive? You see what I'm saying? What's the point of being in some type of role or trying to do something else or get it to do something else? It's never going to be right because it's not doing what it was created and intended to do. That might have been a bad example, but either way, the point is that there's always this feeling of wanting to be protected or having anxiety because you can't protect the way that you know that a male would be able to do, or the way that you want to, or the way that it's like you will never be that what you're trying to be, because you're just not that. You weren't created to be that, right? And for all of my studs, or gay girls, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, who be like, oh well, no, I play sports, I do this, and I can fight, and I know how to use a gun, and I mean, yeah, I get that, and you might be confident in all of those things, which is fine, and it might be some men who you can get over on. But what you gonna do if it's more than one? What you gonna do if they got guns too? What you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? It's just like, it's always something to where, again, you're still in a place where you're out of your element. You're out of your natural element, trying to be equal to a male, even if you don't think that that's what you're consciously doing. That is exactly what's happening, because you're trying to be looked at as if you're on that level when you're with a woman, or when you're trying to have a family, with a woman. It's just what it is. And so I was finna say something and I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. But it's the whole point of it. It's just like you naturally, you look to be protected. Naturally, as a woman, you look to, I can't even explain it. Like, God done changed so much in me. Like, I'm saying stuff that I never would have thought I said. Like, let's not even get into stuff like sex. You feel me? Like, this is insane. It's crazy. It really is. But all jokes aside, mind your business on how I just put that on. Only person use that is me. But yeah, it's just like you're always going to have that. Like, I just remember, and I'm going to just speak from my own standpoint, right? I just remember always having thoughts in the back of my head that would come up every now and then, like, dang, how I'm going to do this, and oh, how I'm going to do that, or dang, I don't feel safe. Like, it's just like I never felt safe or worthy of being protected. On top of that, so like two different things. I never felt so totally safe. It's like I felt safe, but I didn't. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, I feel safe, I keep that thing, feel me, all that, right? Or I feel safe because I know how to fight, or I feel safe because I know how to do this, or I know what to do if this happened, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I watch people and I done got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from where I'm from, all of that. But there's still always just that voice within you internally, because that's the real you. That's your womanly nature. It's like your true womanly nature is screaming like, I'm not okay for real. It's like, I'm okay, but I'm really not. If the right or wrong thing happens, I'm not going to be okay. We're not going to be okay. Like, you feel me? So it's just one of them type of things to where I believe that it does cause anxiety and depression and all of these other issues. But of course it would, because what is illness? What is sickness? What is disease? Anxiety is considered a disease, right? Depression is considered a disease, right? So what is disease? Dis-ease in the body. You're uneasy or you're diseased because you're operating outside of your natural element, or you're trying to, at least. And you might be doing a good job making it look good, but internally and deep within this true spirit man within you, you hurting somewhere. You see what I'm saying? You're insecure somewhere. I remember God telling me not too long ago, and multiple times not too long ago, that all them females who you was attracted to, all them females that you liked, who you wanted, who you was with, all of those traits and characteristics that was in them were literally characteristics and traits that you already possessed. But you didn't feel like you did, or you didn't believe that you truly possessed those traits. So you looked for yourself in other people. And I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I bought them gifts and I'm looking for myself and other people because I'm looking for other people to buy me gifts. I'm not talking about that type of thing. I'm talking about talents. I'm talking about character. I'm talking about personality traits and stuff like that. All of that stuff that you like in them women is stuff that you already possess. So this is really speaking to the stud who really resonates with this, because they know that deep down they have these same type of feelings and same type of thoughts, or maybe they don't realize they have them yet, and maybe this is going to wake you up to the fact that you have these thoughts. You see what I'm saying? And let me clear up, when I said we ain't even finna talk about the sex, I'm not talking about actually doing it. I'm talking about the desire. Like, God changed your desires and what you like and what you want and what your body crave. Do you see? So it be a little different. Feel me? But anyway, all that to say, I just think that it should be pointed out, the mental part of being gay, the mental part of being a stud, the mental part of just not living in your true identity in general. That's not who you are. It's just not. And I understand how real it seems. I understand that you've been like that and you've been having the only thing that's real is your lustful desires. And you just decided to follow them finally because they wouldn't go away. They don't go away per se. You see what I'm saying? Unless you for real trying to follow Jesus and, he takes those desires away from you. You may always want to, because it's really not even about a woman or a man. It's just about lust in general. Because it really has nothing to do with the gender, right? But things get perverted, and we have these desires for certain things or whatever, and they get perverted, and then there's other stuff that go into a woo woo. But the whole point is that this is not who you are. You're not gay, bro. You not. And I understand, like, I might throw some pictures of me in here, maybe even some videos, so you can see how real it was for me for 20 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't even that I just thought I was a boy. I just knew what I wanted and knew what I liked. And I knew how I was living my life for 20 years. Most of my life, I've been gay, right? And then even before that 20 years is just when I came out. You see what I'm saying? Before that, like I said, it was stuff happening when I was a kid that I welcomed, that I wanted, that I did, because that's what I wanted and that's what I liked. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Just saying everything to say that internally you have these feelings and this uneasiness because it's not who you really truly are. It's not just, oh, I got anxiety or I got depression or, whatever. It's because you're out of your element. You're like a fish out of water, right? You the fish. Literally, you're the fish and you're not in your element. So that's why it's always, you can't breathe. You really dying and you don't even know it. You feel me? And not in a good way, because when you come to Christ, you have to die to yourself, right? But this is the different type of death. This is not the death that you're supposed to have, right? So, and actually, just to touch on some other stuff real quick, when I say traits that you have in yourself, that you, for example, I remember I always wanted a girl who could cook. Because I didn't cook, didn't want to cook. I might have cooked a couple things good or whatever, but it's like I would be trying to cook and I just could never cook, right? Could never make, nothing like for real, like how I really wanted to eat, like Sunday dinner, you know what I'm saying? Like macaroni and cheese from scratch, greens, you know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted to cook, but I was like, obviously I'm just not good at it. And then you have people in your ear telling you you're not good at it, and then so that kind of messes with how you approach trying, right? And so within recent times, God is showing me that I'm whole Chef Boyardee. You feel me? Like, Food be busting out the seams. All that to say, the enemy didn't want me to believe that I had certain traits and characteristics because he didn't want me to know who I truly really was. He wanted me to continue to look for myself in other people, and I would never truly find it. And if I did, I'm going to end up getting hurt and then still believe about myself something that was a lie. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you can't cook. Oh, you don't have no personality. Or I don't know, like you don't look cute dressed in women's clothes. Like you can't get your nails done. Don't judge, okay? Because I do natural everything. These are my natural nails, so I like them when they just be all different lengths. This one broke. It's a lot going on, but it's the point that I even have anything on my nails. That's the point, right? It's just certain things like, oh, my hands don't look right. I got funny looking hands, so I don't look right with nail polish on. Like it's just all of this internal talk that comes from the enemy lying to you, telling you that you're not beautiful enough because, and you don't even realize it's because, oh boy, rejected you when you was in the 8th grade. You see what I'm saying? It's just like certain things that we don't realize affect us the way that they affect us actually really do affect us. And then we pop out and we gay, 10 years later or less. So just want to throw that in there. Okay, bear with me because I keep on thinking of stuff. But that's another thing. It's just like another example of having stuff in the back of your mind that you insecure about for real, or that you fear, or that anxiety and depression or whatever be coming from stuff like, I can never truly get this woman a child and it be both of our kid. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't even explain it. I can never truly, and then even, and this is a good one too. When I did actually give my life to Jesus, and I see other couples and they be and I'm talking about before, because when I first gave my life to Christ, I didn't give him homosexuality, right? I was going to church for 5 years, faithfully doing doing everything else but stopping doing drugs and stopping being gay. Like everything else was easy. You feel me? So I'm still living this lifestyle, but in my head, I'm seeing, other couples and stuff like that. They heterosexual couples and they doing stuff together. It's like, oh, y'all can have sex. All y'all got to do is get married, or y'all can be married and be together for the rest of your life. And, all of this. And it's just like, I'm looking at my relationship like, dang, we can't even do that. Like, even as much as we love each other, so we thought, or as much as we want to be together or whatever the case may be, it's just like, we could never do that. And that's even anxiety that I don't think a lot of people think about unless they're in that situation, to where it's just like, wow, these people and look cute together and everything. Like, we fight together, but it's just like, it could never, if I really am giving my life to Christ or supposed to be living for Christ, we could never continue. We have to, at some point, we have to end this. And that's a crazy feeling. I'm telling you, it's especially when you really care for somebody or really want to be with somebody or whatever. It's just like, we can't do that. Y'all two, y'all girl and y'all boy, y'all can get married and y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. We can't. We just can't. Feel me? So just try to, get that implanted in your mind. And like I said, I would never be able to give this person a kid and it be our child. I'm trying to think of other stuff I used to think about. I used to think about having boys and them being bigger and taller than me. And I mean, just stuff that you don't really think about, but that could just cause that mental turmoil, because you will never have true peace, because true peace is not overthinking and going all in your mind about everything all the time. Like, so it causes anxiety and depression. So yeah. But yeah, it's just so much better on this side. Like, I'm just so grateful. I'm so thankful, because it really is better. It's just like, you don't have the same type of thoughts and worries and grievances and, whatever. And it's like, it's not that you don't have any, but it's just like, you know what to do with them now. You know how to deal with them to where you're not depressed, you're not anxious. And if you do even get like that for a little bit, it don't last long. Because it's just like, you know where it's coming from. You have answers. You know what to do and how to do it and how to move. You feel me? And I mean, it's people who wasn't never gay and, Christian, and still don't have them type of revelations and answers as to what to do in them type of situations, which We ain't talking about them right now, and we gonna have to pray for them, because I'm just grateful that I don't have to be like that. I don't have to think like that. I can have peace. I know what his peace is now. Just so many different things. And like, that's the other thing too. It's just like being around men, and not just any type of men, but actual men of God, and men who was raised right. You feel me? To where, I mean, you be not even knowing you got whole bodyguards around you. Now, this is coming from somebody who ain't grow up with like brothers, or men and stuff like that, or nobody for real like protecting you, or having that, oh no, I got you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Take somebody's head off. You feel me? But it's like I got that now. And so now it's just like, sometimes I'll be like, wait a minute. It's okay, Mookie. You don't gotta, we good. I'm a thug. You feel me? But it's just like, no, I'm not. You feel me? Because I'm just so used to doing it for myself. And so now that, I'm on the other side of things, it's just kind of weird, but it feels better. You feel protected. You feel safe. You feel, it's just like you in your element. So it's just natural, right? And it just feels a lot better. Like, the anxiety is little to non-existent. You feel me? So I had just wanted to say that too, because to God be the glory, right? And that's who it's all about. That's what it's all about, is his glory. And his glory is coming from me being on a total opposite side of life, and then coming over to this side, like, wow, I can breathe, I can relax, I can chill, I have peace, I have joy, you see what I'm saying? All of these different things that I really don't even deserve. And all of this love, knowing the real meaning of love, and not what we think it is. Oh, I love you. Do you really? You feel me? Do you? 1 Corinthians 13. It's like, we be saying we love people and don't even really know what love really is. Is you steadfast? Is you self-seeking? You feel me? Like, all of that. Like, is you enduring to the end? Like, do you really love me? So, like, yeah, getting real love from God. And just all of these different things, to where it's just like, I just feel so much better. Like, waiting to exhale, and did. And yeah. Like, yeah. And I just believe that if I ever put this video out, which I'm sure I am, like all of the rest of the 5,000 videos that I done made, and it's a stud watching this right now, or whatever, like I said, you call yourself, if you was anything like anything that you've seen me be within the last 20 years of my life, it's like, I just want you to get it. I want you to get what I have. I want you to experience what I experience now, because I've already experienced what you're experiencing 1,000 times over. I got a record, okay? Like, that ain't come out right, but I do got a record, but I don't. Okay, I'm saying, got bodies, right? I done had a lot of girlfriends, okay? I done been in a lot of different relationships with different types of people and personalities, and I've experienced a lot on that side of life, right? In the homosexual lifestyle, in the lesbian, gay, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's so many names out here. Nah, I don't be doing what be going on, okay? But my point is that I want you to be able to experience what I experience now, like that exhale, that peace. Everything that God has to offer is so much better than what's over there. I'm telling you. I can't make this up, and I still haven't lied, and I'm not fit to start now about nothing that I say. So yeah, it's real. Come get it.